I met Chip in the late 90s when he put the first bank on the internet, and it was pretty wild back in those days. Most people know the dot-com story. He was right in the thick of it, and for financial services was a massive innovator. And S1, at its height, was a $7 billion market cap company, and that's when I met him and promptly joined S1, and in 2008 moved the family to Wilmington to help him lead the bank.
After 52 years, there are probably many stories, but one of the key stories, there was only one bank charter issued in 2008, and it was the Live Oak Bank Charter. And then in 2009, the FDIC wanted their charter back. Chip said, as a leader, not panicking in a crisis time, we understand what you've got to do, FDIC, but you've got to understand that we've got $100 million worth of loan commitments to veterinarians all over the United States, and we're going to fulfill those commitments.
He wants to make the American dream possible for small business owners across the country. And from the very beginning, with the start of Encino and then starting Canopy and investing in all of these fintech companies, if he can be transformational in that space and making the American dream possible, then that would be success for him.
Well, I'd known Chip for several years when he decided to really get started building buildings for the bank. And he had a little design competition. And we came in, showed a building that was pretty great, we thought. And the next day he called me up and he said, "Partner, that was pretty good, but it wasn't good enough. But I like you, and I'm gonna give you a do-over." And I said, "Chip, can you give me some help and tell me what's the vision?" And he said, "Well, partner, that's your job." He said, "But I like the woods, I like the site, but mainly give something that people are inspired to come to work for every day." And that was the direction he gave us.
When I first met Chip Mahan was when we started talking about the possibility of building a baseball stadium here on the river. To have something for people to do besides just go to the beach would be a great thing for our community, and he felt that that was an asset that we should at least investigate and look into. It didn't work out the way we anticipated it was going to work out, but to Chip's credit as a leader and as a visionary, he believed strongly enough that he wanted to see this thing through, and he felt very strongly about making this a significant investment for our community for the long term. And because of that, Chip and his organization was able to put this great park as well as music venue on the Cape Fear River, which now has become a raving success for our community.
He comes from a Wilmington first perspective. We've had lots of opportunities, whether it be Live Oak or Encino, and he has stayed true to Wilmington, building it here and taking advantages of all this amazing local support.
Chip is always leading by example. He has all of these ideas of how to build up good things within the community.
We had a raft of youth violence in about 2013, and Chip came to me and said, "The street's an equal opportunity employer. The business community needs to step up, and I have a big idea." And that was Hometown Hires. 500 people were put back to work over the next 3 years when we did that. It got so big that we moved it outside, it's standalone, and it's there today, and it's called Step Up Wilmington. And it's based on a national best practice that is flourishing in this community 15 years later.
One of the amazing things about Chip is his ability to inspire others. I've often heard him say that his mission at the bank is to hire really great people, to train them well, to draw targets on walls, and then ask people to run through the wall, to run through the target. And they do it every time.
Culture is somewhat indefinable. You either know you got it or you don't. Chip sort of leads through culture. He puts the employees first. And that's sort of what makes the culture a little special for Live Oak.
It's pretty astounding just knowing, the type of person that Chip is, how approachable he is, and how caring he actually is about his employees. I feel like he would give the shirt off his back to anybody. He's just very open. He's never too big for having the debater seen it from someone else's perspective.
On a personal basis, he's just been a mentor my whole life. He's built trust. He is just a wonderfully generous, genuine human being, and I just think the impact that he's had on Wilmington proper has been unbelievable.
Chip is defined by his faith, and he knows that all of this doesn't belong to him, and he gives it back in anonymous ways, which is the true definition of charity. And by doing that, he inspires everyone else to be their better selves.
There are many men with great vision, and there are many men of action. But rarely, if ever, have I seen those two qualities embodied in a single individual the way they are in Chip Mahan.
Yeah, I mean, Chip's the man. He's a big Kentucky guy. I'm a big Duke guy, so we talk about that from time to time.
If Chip were here, we would tell you that the person that really deserves this award would be Peggy Mahan. But we're awfully glad that Chip's got the award.
He has demonstrated that he will be a visionary leader that will be talked about for generations to come. I'm just honored that I've had the opportunity to work with him over the years, but also to tell people that he's not only a great business person, he's a great human being.
He has changed my life, and I'm just one in a whole number of people here in Wilmington and outside whose life has been changed for the better because of Chip.